Hi all. Okay, I want to do a live just explaining rhinestone sheets, good versus bad, explaining why I think they are the greatest things, as well as showing you all later things that I've used them on over the years. Like, to start myself off, I would just like to explain, I know that I am in a lot of beginner groups, and I'm not a beginner, but I've always liked helping people. And beginners are the people that you really want to help, because in the beginning they don't, you don't know you first. It's even when you say which glue to use. People start throwing up names of glues. When you say what stones to use, people tell you all the different types that's the best, and the size is SS10 or MM, and you just like, that's a whole lot. And I try to help them and make it easier. And no, I don't charge for it, and people find that weird, but this it's not weird. I'm not young. And I know you go, what that have to do with anything? I don't know. Just respect that old school. I was raised by older people. I was, back, remember when people used to help for free? No cameras? There we go. That's me. Just understand. A lot of the groups that I'm in, understand, I am not trying to step on any toes. I will never post any links to any rhinestones. I respect that you all sell rhinestones. And y'all sell y'all kits, and I am not trying to. Hey, I'm not trying to block anybody's hustle. I'm just trying to help as far as when they get them, what to do with them. Got it? Good. Okay, so let's go. Now, some people have bad opinions of rhinestone sheets, and a lot of times it's from where they got the rhinestone sheets and the quality of the rhinestone sheets they got. And then from then on, they think that all sheets are like that. When I posted my video of my car that I customized, the first thing that was said was, oh, those are rhinestone sheets. Number one, they top-notch rhinestone sheets. And it wasn't the whole car. I did a whole lot of individual placement in my car. I take pride in what I do. And a lot of people may make fun of the things that I do, but understand this. You kind of stout yourselves when you do that. Say you tell people, I only bling tumblers. If you say that, say somebody wanted you to bling a picture frame, stuff like that, they're not going to come to you with that, because you've already stated that all you do is that. Or if you are like making fun and be like, oh, look at this silly thing somebody posted. What about if somebody wants you to do something else? See, don't do that. Tell them you bling anything. You understand? And when they come to you with an idea, respect it. I've had people ask me to bling their cars out. I've had people ask me to bling out a baby grand piano. I've had people ask me to bling their children's cars and stuff out. And yes, I've blinged all of that. Why? Because I'm unique, and I love unique when it comes to me. I just want to say that right quick. I don't know if a few people done left, but I'm 100. Nobody else can say nothing else about me except I'm 100. When I post something and somebody gives me feedback on it, I take that feedback, and if I'm able to help them still, I still go with it. Insults, compliments, I keep it going. If you one of those people that keep that energy up and keep positive vibes, and you don't let that negative around, thumbs up to you, because guess what? I appreciate you. Now let's get to these rhinestone sheets. Okay, I have the good, and I have the bad. I'm going to show the bad first, because I really don't like them, but I'm going to show them to you. Now, people ask me where I get my sheets from. Now, two places. I get my sheets from Be Createful, and I get them from Amazon. But understand, Amazon have a lot of sheets that's crappy, so you can get confused. Because that picture will look like, oh, they're the best. And then you get them, and they're like, no, they're not. Not Be Createful. All that stuff is 100. And no, I am not a sponsor. None of that. She just has they just have very large selection of different colors. They're very good quality. You honest with what you're doing. That's what I buy, and there you go. I want good quality, and I'm talking about good. If you're saying crystals and the AAA quality is the 100% color of the individual stones that you like, then you're gonna want your sheets to be the same way. Okay. Now let's go with these. Now again, these supposed to be hot fix, which when you apply heat, yeah, but these are not good quality. But when you look at them from a distance, look, see if you do all this, you be like, oh girl, look, isn't that pretty? Look at that. No, they're garbage. Look at this. We're going close. We're going so close you think I'm inside your computer or phone. This is plastic garbage. I can't stand them. I'm not joking. I can't stand them. Please don't get them. Let me know if you need me to do a screenshot. I will, because they're garbage. I cannot even hear that sound it makes. I'm not even joking. I can't stand it. Moving over. Again, this is from a whole nother vendor. It don't make that scratchy, but it's the same thing with them. It's like almost bead gems. You see how they circled up? I can't stand them. Now these are actually good quality. It's not that I can't stand them. It's just you have to do more to get them on whatever your surface is. Why? Because they don't have any sticky adhesive on the back. So you have to make your surface tacky and then apply them and be like, this is exactly where I want them to go, and I'm not going to want to rechange or move them over, because there we go. So like I said, these are gorgeous and I love them. I just don't like that. Do you get it? Now let's talk about, yeah, I call them my babies. Call your bling babies. Y'all see my babies back there? Okay. Now these, you take them as close as you want to. Do you see? Just inhale. Everybody, let's put it as close. Inhale. Do you smell that? I do. I do. And yes, I'm going slow movement with this, because these are actually small stones, and I'm talking real glass stones. Awesome quality. Do you understand? Embrace it, inhale it, and then you go, why and what? So not only do I love them because of the quality, I love them because they have that adhesive backing, where I like to change up, like, where, say I'm indecisive of how I want something. Y'all saw me doing the glasses. I like to keep taking it off, making my mind up about it. You looking at that? I could keep taking them off. Look, listen to how this tip sounds coming off your hand. Now, that's just with the sticky back. Understand, these are still hot fix. So you still can apply heat, which I do. Again, I'm going to show you another color. This that rose gold, y'all. Just embrace it. Just embrace it, inhale it, get to know it, love it, live it, learn it. There we go. Just smell it. I know. I'm going to touch it for a minute. Okay, I got distracted. Okay. Yeah, okay. I love you. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Awesome quality. Same thing with the adhesive back. And my babies. And yes, I have favorite colors. Do you? And I'm sorry, they have red, blue. They have all the colors, but I don't know why I always go back to my AB. Oh, do you see it, y'all? Are you blind yet? I call it bling blindness. If bling blindness occurs, don't be upset. You all of a sudden start seeing rainbows, and you start thinking about that happy place you used to go to as a child. That's okay. It wears off after a few seconds. Just blink up, blink a few times and come back to me. Look at this, y'all. I would do my whole table with this, but look at this. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay, it's starting to get inappropriate. There we go. Let me just put that. And yeah, I got the sticky stuff. Yeah. So, like I said, it's about the awesome quality of it. Now, let's talk about surfaces and how I use them. And I made sure I always get different surfaces to explain my methods. And like I said, this is not something I learned 6 months ago. This is not something I learned a year ago. Years. Let's see, when you go 5, 7 years deep, then you're talking to me. All right, then. And yes, before I got hooked on these, the rhinestone sheets, guess what? I used the rhinestone chain links. So look, I've been on this. But let's stop. Now, these are shoes that I'm gonna one day do. I wear these jean boots, I call them. And I kept saying I want to bling them out. And I've said this to my friends so many times. I know they're sick of me saying them. I get those shoes out and I'm like, I'm gonna bling these. I never do. But I've started. So any of y'all watching this, I did start. Look at this, right here. I started this and I put the rhinestone sheets on there. So see, there we go. And yeah, I did this like 2 weeks ago, but hey, let's go. My friends know I joke a lot, they know me. Anybody that's strangers, they just like, this is not a tutorial video. She's all distracted. Where's her head at? It's going. There we go. But look at here. See how I have them on there? See how they're not moving? Now this is what I do, y'all. Okay, now another thing. If you use syringes, we are friends. I used to use syringes too. But I told y'all, I have man hands. Do you see this? This is hands that have worked on computers for over 25 years. This is hardware and software. This ain't for the, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I had man hands before that. And if anybody watching this that have those nice, pretty, delicate, narrow strip fingers that you can go in any doggone jewelry store, and it's like there's so many rings that fit my size, it must be nice. We all not like that. When I go in a jewelry store, They tell me keep walking, keep walking. By the time I find the ones that's my size, it's always next to the men rings. And if you don't believe me, go in the jewelry store and just keep walking. Right before you get to the men rings, you see the ones that's for women? That's my size. Moving on. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I do to prep my surface, and yeah, what about if I don't want to do a whole scatter method or do a whole individual placement of stones? What about if I only wanted these strips where they are? I would put my adhesive in here, and then I would go the area only where I want to put my sheets. And then you go, and then you put the sheets on there? No, I let that dry. Why? Because I just changed the surface. Okay, and then once it's dry, then I put my sheets on what? Not the fabric of the shoe, the adhesive coating that I just made in those areas. And then do what? Then I hit it with the heat. I will go get the heat gun, but I don't feel like it. I'll go get it because I know somebody will get that behind me. Get it. Okay. I get my heat gun and I use that, and I understand people. You don't put no heat gun right here, right? This is a heat gun. You get that sucker right here, and it's still gonna ignite those stones in that sheet. And then you get your heat resistant glove. Mine, I don't know where it's at right now. And then you just press, 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 and then let that cool down. That's it. Or if you have your mini iron, I have two. This is my go-to, and yes, you use it on shoes. I love that you can adjust it however you want, and you use that or you use this. There you go. Now moving on. So that's one thing. And then you go, what about if I want to put that on some heat, something that heat hits? Hello, I told y'all the very first things I would customize was game systems and laptops. I'm a gamer and I'm a geek. Come on now. And I needed to know how to apply these, but they needed to handle heat. When I put my game systems on, these game systems sometimes stay on for months, especially if I'm playing like games back to back. Moving on, y'all get it. So this is my Xbox One. I didn't permanently put the names on that because I couldn't make up my mind where I wanted them to go. If you're watching this and you have an idea, let me know. Like, I kept saying, should I have it going down like this? You know how you do your name? Like, should I have that sucker rocking like that? Should I have it rocking like this? Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm one of the people, as soon as multiple choice hit, I'm like, should I have just had it going down? Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, and before you ask where I got these metal roaches, AliExpress. On AliExpress, they're like 50 cents each. And then they be cheaper than that if you get more. It's so crazy. Oh, with free shipping. So this is my sheets on this. And it's been on there for a very long time. And yes, it's not a problem. Why? Because what I do, again, I get my adhesive, I get a brush. I brush a thin coat of my adhesive on the surface that I'm going to apply my rhinestone sheets. I wait for it to get tacky, or I wait till it completely dries. If I'm using Gorilla Glue, I wait till it gets tacky. If I'm using E6000, I wait until it completely dries, put it on there. Again, get my little mini press or get my hot fix, my hot gun, and just press, 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 and it's on there, and it's been on there, and it's been handling heat. Well, this is something that handles heat. If you have a kid or you a gamer, if you're a female gamer, can you please represent? Because so far I'm almost 50, and I've only known 2 female gamers in my life. How crazy is that? This is my PlayStation 4. My PlayStation 4 has been on 2 months. I'm not even making this up. Let me just get the dust. I just unplugged it to show y'all this. Now, this is individual stones, and if you see the patterns that I made with it, that's sheets. Those sheets are still gorgeous. My stones are still gorgeous. It's on a game system that handles heat. A lot of people will go, oh, you can't do that. My question has always been, why? And then I answer the questions myself. My brother, I have an older brother and I love him. He could tell you, he knew what I was going to do from when we were kids, because I always had a fascination with opening things because I wanted to know how they work. How does that work? And that's why I went into computers, because I love going inside them, and I know how they work now. This is a hat I did. Do you see those rhinestone strips on those? Again, prep my surface. I always pre-prep my surface. That's a ritual. Do you understand? And yes, no problem. Again, say you just want to add a little to something. This is sheets, strips. Do you see that? Can you see that? What, you just adding a little y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm saying again. So I hope I was informative and helped anybody who wanted to know about rhinestone sheets and the differences of rhinestone sheets, and know that they are some good top quality. Same way you could go. This is top notch quality individual stones. There are top notch quality not individual rhinestone sheets. So I hope I helped someone. Bye all.